Hello Guardians, we are back for our next mission in the Lightfall campaign. Again, this is on my Hunter with my very basic loadout. Now, as you go through, you will get some optional kind of gear that is going to drop. Remember, it is gear capped, so even though my levels may be showing higher, because I've got alts that are giving me higher gear, all this is going to be capped at what we go into. And also remember, as you get pieces of gear, any way that you can try and level something up for any bit of extra resilience is going to be a good thing. So if you get a solar resilience, maybe like void resistance, resilience mods, those are going to be beneficial. I'm trying not to use those right now. What I'm really trying to do is trying to see if anything drops that's going to give me a chance at some decent stats. Like this one actually dropped with 4 energy, no shards, no glimmer. I was able to put a resilience mod in there. So if I'm getting anything that drops that actually has some energy, not a previous thing that I've got, I'm trying to use it that way. But again, this is kind of low, crappy loadout to be. So what happened is I talked to Nimbus. He actually gave me a grenade launcher. So depending on if you want a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher, I'm going to switch over to the grenade launcher for now. As for weapon mods, I don't actually know when these unlock for you guys, so I'm going to try not to use them. Mostly because I'm just not sure when they actually unlock. I don't know if you got to get through Guardian ranks in certain points or whatever it may be. Still got my fusion rifle, still got my auto rifle. And what we're going to do is head down into the next one, which is called Downfall. And it should be just down here. And again, doing this on my Hunter, I'm doing it with Void. Of course, so you get some strand teases sometimes. But the idea here is I play my Hunter the absolute least. I'm trying to go with low resilience, as I know many of you might be stuck in the first time you jump into the campaign. So, as usual, let's see how this goes. We are doing this on Legendary. So, again, Classic is going to have its bit, but Legendary, you're going to be capped at 1635. So, again, that's why I say Infusion, trying to level up, get high gear, is not going to be that important as you keep getting drops through the other missions. You're not trying to go from like 1620 to 1650. The cap always brings it down, so you just don't need to be quite as high. So, we're going to go ahead and launch and get things going. Alright, so when we get up here, we're going to have more of these suppression fields in the campaign area that you'll be running through. We're going to be trying to actually get onto the ship, but you are going to be faced with some enemies as we get up here.
You're rolling out the red carpet for us.
So again, for now, my basic loadout is going to make this a little bit slow. If you guys have previous weapons that you've had that are going to be better, totally fine. But again, this is just basically almost like using what drops as I run through the campaign, just to show you guys just ways that you can work through the campaign. Be manageable. Everyone should literally get a grenade launcher like the one I got. You may not get the exact same roll. You definitely should have some type of heavy grenades, rockets, a couple things are going to drop for you. Yeah, don't forget about your fusions. They work. Man, I do miss things that actually hit those guys better. Watch for the turrets. Listen always for that kind of registering ding, because they will be coming. There's still more coming up here, I believe. Yeah, so don't push up too quickly. We do have to fight our way inside. Does help if I shoot him completely. You're fun. Little teleportation there is always a good time. Just doing this with low resilience is probably where it makes it even harder than normal. But this will let you guys know kind of where you're going to be at risk, where things are going to go a little crazy, and just try and use your cover where you can. Or grenade launcher can do reasonably well. If he will put his shield down, that'd be awesome. Oh, it's a wave frame. I forgot that's a void or it is a stasis wave frame, and for a heavy, it's actually really good when it clearing adds, just because it's able to truly do the wave damage on the ground. Good against Cabal shields, that kind of thing. That dude's no joke. So what I would do is typically come up here and try and use my cover where I can. Use that wave frame where it works. And again, that will get you multiple kills usually each time you use it. And this is just going to be a slow section without great weapons. Break the shield every so often can allow you to do a little bit more damage than normal. If we can clear some of the lower adds, it'll be slightly better. So I don't have like 17 different things shooting at me. Also, low stats, you really start to feel like the grenade recharge time, stuff like that. This is one where I just hope I can line one up. Now, that one does have Unrelenting, so I got a bit of a health boost after that. This guy sucks. That's the problem with kinetic weapons and shields. Really just kind of makes things a bit rough. So if you break a shield on something like that, you are going to want to try and stay consistent on it. Now we got more guys. I just don't have a way to get close. That's my issue. There's so many shots coming at me. I don't really have a great way to get up in the mix. I mean, it doesn't help I have a junky auto rifle, but... I'll take that. I'll take the nice bonus explosion. Fusion's pretty solid. Ooh, you hurt. You're gonna hurt. Trying not to die because these checkpoints, like, there's probably no, like, respawning restriction out here, but it just always kind of sucks when you get so far and then you die. And those guys always just set you on fire. I could die right here if the fire cooks me down. Well, being as I got enough big guys, I'm gonna go for a super shot here. See what I can actually kill here. Ow, ow, ow. Dude, where are you headed? Trying to catch him before he gets his shields back.
Energy lock.
There we go.
Disrupting the circuit should open the door.
Well, that's a good time.
Be cautious. Callus is smart. He'll have his
Would
most
like a
powerful
better
forces
primary
guarding
kinetic,
Radio
or
Man.
if I can get like a stasis fusion. Okay, we got a harsh language. That's actually a fun weapon. It is a wave frame with destabilizing rounds. I actually probably shouldn't use that because it's probably too good. It's actually going to be a fun one to use. I will consider it. I'll be honest. That's a really good weapon. If you see something with destabilizing rounds on harsh language, keep it. Open the doors, shoot the little switches, and you're good. I'll try and stick with the fusion for now, just because I know I've got the level. If you got it, obviously go ahead and use it. The wave frame grenade launchers for killing ads,
There's
very, very good.
something strange here too. A powerful concentration of light energy.
If this is the mission I think it is, this is going to be a hefty recording.
A source of paracausal energy. It could be the radial mast.
Oh yeah, we never really figure out what the radial mast is, by the way. I mean, I will say of the worlds that they built,
Even if we
pretty
could
cool
fight
looking.
through, they'd have enough time to secure the
We'll be
radial
coming
mast.
back here later on, by the way.
Must be more
Val
than one path to the radio
Bokharl.
mast. Stand by. I'll send you all the sensor scans we have.
When you fall here, stay on the top level. You won't have to worry about these guys. But if they do drop heavy ammo, you're going to have to grab it. I mean, I'm glad for the heavy.
Guardian,
Alright,
do
so
you
we got a
see
new
that?
set of
It's more
arms.
that strange darkness energy.
Yeah,
What is it
green
doing
stuff. Now, I heard the sounds of a yep. Always aim for the top part for that. I did get a new set of arms. Again, mine are large jumps because my average gear score is still basically like 1800 something on my other characters. I wouldn't do this, but if you gather up enough pieces of gear where, like, you know, you go from a 16, say 35, and you get one that drops at say 1660 or something like that, and you can get like a 20-25 point boost out of it, yeah, then you might work on infusing as you get some of those pieces. But honestly, save the infusions until you really know it's a good boost. And that's why that wave frame is so good, just because it goes under those stupid shields. Got some more coming. Yeah, I really would like a better primary. That would be a nice addition to my repertoire. I'll take the void grenade, getting me Shield generator's fun. No ammo drops, but we're doing okay. Be conservative on the heavy, because if this is the big room I'm thinking of, I forget if we come back here once or twice, but
hang on. I'll rewind.
we're going to have some fun fights ahead of us. That's why, if this is the mission I'm thinking of, it's a big one.
This is exactly what I was concerned about.
Oh, Osiris. Calm yourself, dude. So you hear the little noise of the minigun, look for him. Sorry about my nose, guys. Sinus issues. Always just staying behind cover, trying to play cautious where you can. A lot of the time you really can retreat. Not always. Sometimes you'll be in a big arena where you just kind of gotta move, but there are many times where if you retreat, you're gonna be relatively safe. If you got those on you, best thing you can do is always try and the snipers move it like the last second you hear the sound of it charge up. Oh, you're fine. When you hear the sound of the sniper getting close to being on, oh, you're just gonna be very annoying. He's up there. He just keeps running back and forth like crazy. Get a bit of a vertical view here. Normally he's not going to be just shoved in a corner like that, but if he's going to sit there, I'm not going to argue with it. Take advantage of those moments the AI breaks. Nothing, no reason you shouldn't. Okay, that's a Colossus. So yeah, when this set of ads spawn, be careful. And definitely be in cover if you're working on the Colossus. I have enough fusion ammo. I will be so happy when I get a faster fusion or something. I'm digging the fusion right now, but... oh, the Colossus. Now the reason I keep dancing around this pillar is that I do not want that Colossus to be able to get a good shot at me. And then if that thing's up, make sure it goes. Where you at? Those are the things I do want to avoid is the rocket blast. And when he goes to charge up, that's when you want to find cover. Always going to make this a bit more manageable if you do that. Keep dancing with all my ammo.
Maybe he's still the same old Callus deep down.
Now we're going to open these doors with 2 switches. Obviously, try not to fall in the big hole.
We must use this grab lift to move equipment and troops across the ship. It should take us deeper in.
Go for a bit of a flight.
I still can't believe my sensors. Could the radial mast really be a light artifact?
There's still a great deal we don't know. What is the radial mass capable of? How will it affect the Veil? And what is the Witness planning?
All very good questions, but ones that can
and now we have taken.
Destroy the radial mast and save your city.
Wonderful.
I know what's at stake here, Osiris.
Gotta go a little vertical. Now, I will tell you, because I'm going to have a few death edits right about here. Heavy, so if you can do the wave fame through multiple ads, like line them up well. And if you kill yourself, well, guess what? That's just probably going to happen sometimes. Or some cover. Now this guy's going to try and blast, but... ooh! Okay, bad place to stand. They all hopped on my head. No, you will not. I can't get out. I'm actually stuck on geometry, and... Thanks. Thanks for the laugh, buddy. If you watch those death edits, when you get to the end of this thing, you'll know this whole section until you actually beat the Tormentor is what kills you, and will make you restart this whole thing. So be very careful with the Tormentor. Definitely one of those things that will kind of suck when it kills you, because you got to redo this whole section. So caution is important, running like crazy. There are better weapons that I've actually had drop, like my Harsh Language that I actually randomly got with destabilizing rounds. Great weapon. I'm not using it right now because I'm trying not to use anything too good. And that is actually like damn near a god roll weapon that I'll use in the game right now. I feel I shouldn't do that when I'm like trying to low quality gear it for a campaign run through. So yeah, if you have anything like that drop, enjoy it. At some point I'll get a better weapon, but for the moment we're just gonna roll with what crap I've got. But that is the whole point of this run. I want you guys to kind of experience that. So when you come up here, all you literally got to do, well, make sure everything's dead first. Just tap the plate, and you'll get everything to spawn here in the middle. So again, using the grenade, using what I can to speed this process up. Just clear these guys from far away. That's literally where I fell off last time, so be careful of this edge. Specifically this one and the other side is because that's where I got pushed off by the big guy. And I slid down there and I technically got stuck. There's no way I was going to be able to ever get back up here. But on the other side, I also fell down far enough that, yeah, I had to die. And then I restarted the whole thing. Tormentor knocked me off, so that's what happened. So we're going to charge this thing up right now. Get the ads to spawn in against once this thing goes, so you'll be able to pick up the orb. Once all the ads are clear, we'll run the orb back, or at least start to. You'll have a few more ads at that point. You will be seeing a few dogs here, so taking those out before they get too close, probably not a bad idea. Trying not to use my heavy, and I know that seems a little ridiculous. At times it may be necessary, but I'm trying to save the heavy for the big guy. It's the main reason I'm trying not to use it yet. I need every ounce of heavy I can get for the big guy. So even those guys, I will go special ammo on him and try and keep what I can for later. Now, these guys, they're just a little on the tedious side. I also want to try and keep any grenades or other things that I've got. Now you'll notice how I'll just kind of jump up using the levels of this platform. Sometimes they'll jump up, sometimes they'll jump down. Kind of mess with them a little bit. Because sometimes the AI is going to go where you were last. Like this guy's just being ridiculously dumb right now. Now, looks like I got some more ads out there. For whatever reason, we got more spawns. I think it's because mostly I jumped up on this platform. So if you don't jump up here until the ads are dead, maybe you'll keep the scions out of your face. Because there's a lot of them, and you don't want to get sniped from the back, so be careful about those. So yeah, don't jump up here until you feel like you have to. Try and kill the bigger guys from down below if possible, farther away. If you get a better weapon that doesn't suck like a fusion, you might be able to kill them from farther away. And look, you can pick up the orb and start running it, or you can just try and clear everything before you even pick it up. Either way, it's not going to go anywhere if you do pick it up. So I can just do this, carry it with me, get a little closer.
Are you handling extremely volatile energy again?
Always.
Again? How often does this happen?
Too often.
So again, trying to keep my abilities right now just because I know a Tormentor literally comes right after this, along with a lot of Taken, so trying to save a grenade for the Taken is also going to be a really nice idea. I do have a little bit of heavy, which I will try and use to my benefit, but the Tormentor is going to come in, kind of ruin a lot of stuff pretty quickly when he jumps in.
Ha! Take that! Rohan, you've got fewer ships to worry about now.
So, my advice...
Distraction.
Be ready.
effective one.
Tormentor's going to jump down kind of towards the middle. Some of the ads are going to spawn towards the front of this, so if you can do any type of damage to them, that'll have some benefit to it, because the Taken will spawn along with Tormentor Big Guy, who hops down, lands in the middle. Taken are going to spawn. But he's also going to get really aggressive pretty quickly. I like my positioning up here, going for the shoulders first. But again, I'm trying to take out the Taken early, so they're less of an issue while I work him down. So take these guys out first. Yeah, those are going to still hurt, but... Now, when he jumps up and goes for, like, suppression jumps, yeah, this is where you got to change levels and run. I really don't even want to mess with him until I feel like I'm done with these guys. Now, other times those guys would split, and they're not doing that, which is good. Where's Big Guy? He's being nice and slow. So we got one more shoulder to deal with. If he does that jump in the air for the slam, really try and get out of the way if possible, but also changing levels will help you manage him. Well, he jumps up here and joins you. Now, normally he's not just going to sit down there. Yeah, he's going to come join you for sure. All right, now I made him mad. Perfect. Totally what you don't want. Biggest thing is you don't want him to be able to slam you down. That's the problem with that grenade launcher, is it sucks for hitting him. But I do have more ads coming. Right now I'm just trying to focus on those guys. Stay mobile. Can't really do much damage to him because you got to hit the crit spot on the middle of his body, and he's just got all the range. But the fusion rifle actually does okay work. He does that, charge up, run, try and find some cover. At least I didn't totally waste my super, because he is really good at stealing that from you. And again, try and swap those levels out. I love the teleportation, though. That seems fair. Now he's just mad. He does that, just try and, again, stand mobile is key. Now he's definitely going to boot me, but at least I can land in the front of the room. Not as big of a deal. Trying to grab a little bit of ammo. Now he is finishable. Bosses typically won't be, but if he gets finishable, let him try and come up to you, so stay in cover. Hi. Bye. And there you go. Alright, that fun encounter's done after a few deaths. So let's see if I get anything better. Primary weapon would be wonderful right now. I got another harsh language? Okay. Maybe this one's not like a god tier. Alright, Envious Assassin, Unrelenting. Now, if I could put Envious Assassin and Destabilizing Rounds together, I'd be real happy. I did get a 4th times the charm Swashbuckler. It is better than what I'm using, so I'm 100% going to use that. And remember, all the weapons are going to be capped anyway. So if that's the case, I am going to go back to my rocket launcher. I did get a pair of boots with 1 energy. Not really a big help for me. I got gloves with 1 energy. Now, I'm going to infuse these, but again, remember, do this sparingly. Like, you do not need to infuse anything in a mission. I'm infusing it just to try and whittle down my upgrade modules so I can see more of where you guys are at. Like how often I would. Alright, this will be a better weapon. Should be a reasonable middle ground. So your goal here is just to make it across.
No, but we're getting closer. I can sense it.
Good, good. They haven't moved it yet. There's still some time.
This will try and blast you off, so just be careful about it. Try and time it to where it's post-charge, and then you'll come around this corner. And we've got another lift. A little bit bouncy in here.
It's strange. I thought as we got further in, we'd see more of the old Callus. But this...
All
how
new.
much has the witness changed him?
Just faster firing, a little more mobile. Yeah, when I said the Scion split, yeah, they usually do just like that. Also feel like there is... somebody not dead? Oh, he got stuck. Alright, open sesame on the door. Oh, gotta shoot the switch. I'll take the heavy. This one's a little harder with the grenade launcher that I've got, but... I literally just void grenade damaged myself. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with the ammo. Like, everything in here will pretty much chase you, so just try and keep your cover. Clear out the room. Bigger guys coming. There's a Scion over there that I would love to take out of the equation, but I can't really do too much about him right now. I'm going to try for a little ricochet bounce here. That actually hit. That's kind of great. I'm trying to bounce it off and have it just line up and hit him. It's actually working. That's kind of amazing. Sometimes geometry works. Yeah, you wouldn't probably be able to do that normally, but hey, weirder things have probably been done. All right, we get to the top. We got the 4 switches. Almost 4. Yep.
Osiris has been struggling, but I don't know what we can do to help. If we can do anything.
All right.
If my angles are right, this grav lift is a straight shot to the radial mast. We're almost there.
You have overcome every obstacle so far, Guardian. Do not falter now.
As you go through here, you're just going to be looking
look
for
at this
gaps in their
These Shadow Legion soldiers.
kind of
There's a whole
geometry
army
so you
here.
can jump through.
An
That
army
looks very much like
ready
the
to march on
crafting area.
Neomuna. Callus won't leave a single wall or citizen standing.
Something's wrong. The door just opened for us.
I have a bad feeling. Be vigilant.
So once you get in here, this is going to be the main area of the fight for the mission. So I'm going to go over 1 or 2 things and then just kind of get it going. All right, so the biggest thing that is going to happen when you get to the end of all the ad clearing, you're going to want to get close to this wall over here. And then Keitel is going to come in with some ships and like blast these generators, and you're going to go out here. You're going to jump on your Sparrow and drive. It is time. Now, granted, once you get to that point, you can die and just restart the Sparrow section. But you don't want to be on like this side of the room when you get to the other end of the encounter, have the wall go down and have to traverse the entire thing. So when you get to the end, and I'll try and call it out of when you want to actually be ready to go for it. So hopefully that helps a little bit. But honestly, this is just trying to kill everything and stay alive. Like, everybody's going to have a subclass, but if that was a Warlock with a Nova Bomb, you would just delete the entire section. So it's probably a fair trade. Don't forget about your finishers. Don't forget about the Axiom Bolts. Just like that. Again, Death montage. Apparently we're building one. Now when I get up here, I do want to be ready with something big. Come on. Well, as you can tell from the death montage, it's going swimmingly. But we're going to keep doing this thing, and we'll get all of these things done. Rocket launcher is actually decent in here. Waveframe grenade launcher for some of the ads, not too shabby. Fusion rifle is a little harder to put in work, especially as slow as this charges. Almost something like a sniper rifle would be better in here if you've got that option. Grenade launcher. There's a lot of things potentially that could be okay here. Shotgun actually would probably do okay, but I don't actually have that for real on this run. So, as usual, we're going to come over here, wait for things to spawn.
There's no mistaking it. That's light energy radiating.
So you're going to have quite a few things that spawn here up in the front.
At last you have arrived.
Try and take them out in a group if you can.
Welcome to this fine cast of strength. Alas, this day
Yeah, there's not a lot of great cover places here.
bitches in store for you.
Ignore Callus's bloviating. This is your chance. Destroy the radial mast.
So you've come for this.
Sometimes you just got to go with a heavy weapon.
It is the very least of the
I do have heavy ammo, so I'm going to sit here and try and take this out. The one thing to watch out for is your Axiom bolts. The 2 Centurions in the middle will definitely want to ruin you with those. Now, if I've got heavy ammo there, I will try and find the big guy across the way if I can.
joy now. Even the best contender's performance grows insipid without a worthy opponent.
I got a little extra heavy ammo actually to drop there. Yeah, the time so far that invisibility has helped me. Granted, I can get a barricade on my other classes, but that invisibility is nice. I still got heavy there. Did I get a chunk of damage on him? Well, I should have, but maybe it didn't hit. I'm going to go for another shot on him. See if I can actually finish him up. Some of that stuff will be down. I'm going to throw a grenade onto all 3. Watch out for the rockets. The Axiom bolts are the only ones that are going to creep up around the corner. And I'm just going to whittle him down. Save my heavy. I know I've got some heavy. But I've also got a decent amount of this. Oh, no, I can wave frame into him that way. And again, as he shoots the rockets, he's a Colossus. They're a little slow, so you should be able to use cover. Careful when the ads spawn, those are going to be the Centurions with the Axiom darts. Again, I have 4 times the charm on this thing, and it's working really well, but I'm not using my destabilizing rounds on my grenade launcher, so can't win all the make myself worse battles, but sometimes you're going to get something good. Sometimes. Yeah, waveframe GL, not too shabby. Could be different for a sniper for longer range, but yeah, it's reasonable. Now, as soon as you get down off of this ledge, you're going to get some more ads to spawn. So if you want to stay a little alive and see where things spawn. And this is again where the Centurions are going to spawn in the middle, and looks like I've got one on that side too. So now is when it gets a little crazy in here. But I do want the big guy down. He's not that bad, hard to kill per se, but I just want him dead. And since the Scions suck and split all the time, I'm trying to take those out. You got infinite primary ammo, you may as well use it. This guy's just going to be so annoying. But maybe he'll give you some ammo that you need. And keep those ears open for those audio cues like that. Those things suck. Neuro's more of a chunk. If you haven't yet and you have the option, if you have any energy, you probably have just a little bit of energy, I would go Void Resistance here. And then even a concussive damper if you have the energy for it. You guys are annoying. I haven't even gotten to the other side yet. I'm just trying to set up the other side as much as I can. Now the Scions, as I said, they're gonna try and split, especially the bigger ones. So this is where anything that has explosive ad clear is gonna be a good idea. Something like that grenade, the vortex will actually typically pull them in and consolidate them a little bit. You won't get them all, but you can get a lot. Now you'll have the two in the middle every time. But if you get it down to one, it should be more manageable. And we can go work on our friends over on the side. Fun time to reload. Alright, now pretty much all you have to do with these things is run them across. So when you do that, just be ready of where you've got to run to. Try to be careful about your falls here. And then the Axiom Bolt, so try and dunk it quick and then run. Get yourself a little space, look for the Axiom Bolts.
What you are. Now let us see if you were worth the effort.
It looks like we've got more ads coming, so I'm going to go vertical again. Again, you die here, you get to redo all of this fun stuff. So that's why I'm like extra cautious. It's just a long section, so I'm trying not to have to redo so much. Wave frame's probably almost too good, but it dropped, so I am using it. I've got way better options I could use, like a, I don't know, Volt Shot grenade launcher, for example. Or Volt Shot, well, there's Volt Shot grenade launchers, which would be good too. A Volt Shot, even just in... I don't think they want me sitting up here. I mean, these guys are nice to have for ads. Prime Engram. That's just because I'm over 1750. You won't see those in the campaign. Now, there are 3 Centurions out there, but there are a lot of those things shooting at me. Alright, he is on the other side, so he is probably worth a heavy rocket. Alright, so we gotta get to this other side at some point. We've done a lot actually already. If you want a way to get up to this other side up here, you can go on the side path. Shotgun would honestly work so well here, I think. That's gonna hurt. It'll hurt a little less. Alright, stand here. Look for the Axiom Bolts coming. We gotta get the other thing up. We aren't even on the Strand section yet. Yeah, this is a long mission with not the best of loadouts.
The radial mast is too well shielded. We can't even scratch it. But maybe we can overload those energy conduits.
Got a little heavy ammo. I'm not gonna argue with that. Yeah. Envious Assassins on a GL. Quite good, actually. Quite good. Okay, well, if you're going to give you heavy ammo, and that's what I will try and do. I will look for heavy ammo when I can actually see it. So I can use it as much as they give it to me. But yeah, the 2 guys spawning the entire time get to be really annoying. I love how just like a Nova Bomb would delete stuff and then a Titan Super would do nothing. And then somewhere with this guy, I'm sitting in between. Yeah. Pulse Rifle, Scout Rifle, those would be better. This is just at least helping with the 4th times. Yeah, Auto Rifles are due for a PvE buff. Alright, he's down. Alright, let's check and see if we get more Scions to spawn. We did. Pretty much once you get off a ledge... So it looks like we've got a lot on this side over here. trying to use my heavy on the more important guys. Watch for the Axiom bolts from the middle, though. They will still come. You can hear them coming. Listen for those audio cues. And again, if you only have like a shotgun right now, obviously you can't do what I'm doing. But if you have a sniper rifle, you could probably do better. It's all kind of a weird toss-up. This is where almost a heavy is worth it, because you need one giant, but you got to pull them together, though. The fact that they can make more of themselves does seem a little unfair. And then those guys just never stop. Poison him down a little bit so he's a little less annoying. I mean, you'll probably have no issues with ammo if you don't die first, but yeah, this is a struggle. So I do have some heavy, as like I thought I did. That's why I went a little aggressive. And these guys up close, not so bad. Alright, now's about as good of a time as I can ask for to try and dunk this across. Again, if you're worried about jumps, make the safe run. Don't try and do any crazy jumping. There we go. Now, I know that was a long set of time to get this thing done. But honestly, trying not to die for many people, it could be that speed. You may judge me for the speed at which I ran this thing, but in fairness, there's plenty of people who have never played. This is their first mission, that kind of thing, and it's going to be tough. Trying to focus these guys down as I can. Trying to make sure less scion splitting happens.
Another darkness anomaly. Where did it come
now
from?
We get to start having a little bit of fun. Think we're good. Reloaded. In case I need it. Got one dog over here. Always more. Always more. Destroy strand susceptible shields. Oh, that's right. The Hunter Super is fun, I will be totally honest. It's pretty cool. Strand susceptible shields are... I don't even know where they're at. You'd swear I'd actually run this campaign before, but it doesn't seem like it. No, I got a few of them down. Well, I got plenty of strand, so I just gotta go find them. Pure ad clear. Now again, you get your abilities back quickly, but I'm forgetting. Don't blow yourself up with a grenade launcher.
Guardian? Guardian! Oh no, not now!
Yep, bad time for that to happen. But this is the time when you lose that ability, and I don't know if I just had to kill all the ads. Go find cover quickly. That's the dude who was sitting at the front that I showed you when we were coming in under the ships. And this is where Keitel's going to save your butt. So come over here, tuck in the corner, because that shield generator's still got to go down, and we are almost done.
What's going on?
I know this is a long mission, but
Hang on. I'm
hey,
getting
they're
a
big,
transmission.
chunky missions with multiple
It's,
checkpoints. They're actually pretty good.
A set of coordinates inside this arena?
What? Sorry about my nose, guys. It just sometimes I can't help it.
Is this the extent of your strength? Is this all?
Okay, so he's gonna try and shoot rockets at me. I don't know if I just had to be farther over. That was weird. There's Keitel. I think you might have to shoot him or something, or try.
Guardian, your
There's Keitel.
restlessness will be the end of you one day. But not today.
You can get on your Sparrow over here, so be ready. Oh, you kidding me?
Daughter.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I think that's a checkpoint. If I remember correctly, that should be a checkpoint. Now, on this section, I typically try and hop over the tank so there's not as many things shooting me. Oh, come on! Alright, same thing. You should still be able to, like, tuck over to the side.
Your recklessness will be the
Watch
end
for the
of
red
you
beams to
one
come
day.
down. She'll take out the generators. Don't be on your Sparrow too... Yeah. Oh my god. Just being lit up by the explosions. Alright, Sparrow should be okay. So now we're gonna go again. Let's see if I can do this without dying. Yeah, this is not a solo flawless run, but this is how you may get through the mission.
Just
And that's
show
okay.
ourselves out.
When it comes to the final Callus fight with a junky loadout, you may have multiple attempts, but the whole point is, you know, a little patience, a little persistence, learn what you can. We'll see how the Callus fight is with an unoptimal loadout. It's going to be a slow one, I'm sure. Now, I don't know if I could have timed this any less perfect. Yeah, I normally can just jump over and do it just like that. Like, that shouldn't be that dramatic. Again, staying near the wall. No! Okay, that's what I was talking about. If you need, sometimes you can jump off your Sparrow even if you lose it. If you get down here, you're usually pretty safe. Yeah, if you feel like you're gonna, like, Sparrow's gonna blow up, like it's smoking, jump off, respawn it. May not be the best point, but it's a chance for you to survive. Alright, that is the end of that mission. We'll get to a standing point and we'll wrap it up. So that is a wrap on mission 3. We're going to go through and do the next pieces of things and work on getting to number 4. But if you guys are enjoying this series, please drop a like below. Definitely helps out just the channel in general. And if you just want to either make fun of my bad gameplay, if you want to comment on this one, if you want to let me know about your struggles, whatever it is, throw that in the comments below. Let's commiserate together. If you want to find me on Twitter or Twitch, it is Ebontis. But if you guys are new to the channel, enjoying the series, or enjoying any of my content, and you just haven't subbed yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell. That will help the channel grow. We are not too far away from 100,000, so thank you for all of the support. Good luck, and I'll see you guys all in the next episode.